Welcome back to a special edition of This Week in 3 Minutes. As you can see, I've got some guests. We're going to call this one Why We Fight, and that's partly why they're sitting here. This is, for me, the reason why I'm in this gold story. Well, let me put it to you this way. A wise man once asked someone, says, I have in my hands $13,000 cash. In my other hand, I have the same amount in dollar value of gold, 10 ounces in this case. I'm going to offer one of them to you, but there's a caveat. You're not allowed to pull it out of a safe for 10 years. So which one do you think I'd go for? I'm pretty sure I know which one you'd go for. And when you look at how young these guys are, 10 years isn't going to be it's not going to be a whole lot of time. It's going to go just like that for many of us. So worrying over the daily movement of the price, the weekly movement, the monthly price, okay, well, let's do it. I don't want you to focus on it, but everyone wants to, so I'll humor you. This week is interesting. We are now touching support again. From the beginning of this year until now, this has been a key threshold, a key support line, and I expect it's not only going to hold. Within the next 10 days or so, the petro-yuan contract with the Chinese and the OPEC nations using something other than the US dollar, I think is going to put massive volatility on that currency. I think we're going to see that reflected in the strength in gold. What else was interesting this week was Alabama is now the 8th state in the US to no tax on gold or silver at the state level. So this is a growing recognition that gold and silver are money. They're still listed as constitutional money. And in spite of what the federal government and the IRS have to say, these states are standing up to this oppressive taxation on real money. Okay, what else did we get? Oh, we got an ominous warning coming from the Bank for International Settlements in Switzerland that Canada is headed for some sort of financial crisis. It's the only country in the world that the BIS has flagged in the 4 categories that they watch. And the debt levels here in Canada are just... well, we flagged all 4 of them, the only country in the world. So stay tuned, folks. We may be headed for some volatility here in Canada alone. What else I got word on just last week was the SEC has now defined cryptocurrencies as a security. It meets all the requirements, which means all these little itty-bitty crypto companies out there are going to have to hire $1,000 an hour lawyers if they want to remain in business, which means probably 80 to 90% of them are going to vaporize within the next few weeks once they realize what the legal costs are going to be. So again, cryptocurrencies are not money. Fiat currencies are not money. Only gold and silver are money. The rest of them are just some sort of temporary substitute until people come to their senses. Let's see, what else? Is there anything interesting going on? Yeah, we could go on for more. Go into the show notes if you want more details. I wanted to keep this one brief, but share one personal little thing with you. You may have noticed over the last couple of years on each video, I give my little ear a tug here. Some of you who are old enough, maybe 40s plus, you'll remember the old Carol Burnett show. She used to do that on her program every episode, and she'd tug her ear to say hi to Mom. So when I do it, I'm saying it to the guys behind me, the reasons why I fight and why I own medals. So on that note, have yourself a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next Friday. Cheers for now.